Hi, welcome back to this session, and in this session we're going to be looking at how to work with images from your CSS. And this is the image that we're going to be working with. This image of a cute dog is what we are going to be working with in this session. Now let's create to see, let's just call it image container. So in this, let's have some random words. Now this image container, sometimes you might want to make a particular section of your page, the background of that particular section, to be an image. Then you need to use it from your CSS, and to do that, just call that class or any section or any property, just call that class or any section or that section you want to use the image for, and you set the let's set the width. Let's set the width to maybe 600 pixel. Let's set the height to also maybe 200 pixel. And now maybe you want to make that image to be the background of that section. Just use that property called background image, and that background image, it will take a URL. Now take note of something here. If I open my file manager, this is the CSS I'm working on, and this is the image that I want to use, that I want to display as the background of that section. This is the image, so it is in the same file directory or folder directory of that my CSS file, and that is why I'm going to say the column enter into that same directory. If I want to leave that directory, maybe I want to go out of that directory, then I'll do a double dots to go out of that directory. But if I want to look inside that same directory, I just dot slash. You can see that dog.jpg is in there. If I save now, you can see now that, let me make the text to be white, color white. I can see now that I have my image as a background of that section with the height and with the width. Now notice that the image does not this is the full image, but I'm not seeing the full image. Now if I want to display the full image, all I just need to do is just come and set the background size. Set the background size to, and this background size can either be auto, which is like the default, so you just display it based on how it should be displayed. So it's just like the default, and you can also have it as a percentage relative to the parent element. Okay, maybe you want to be 100% of the parent element, then you set it as a percentage. So that's the background size. So you can also set it to cover. You can also set it to cover. Now this cover is just to cover the entire width that has been defined to be. So like the width has been defined to be 600 pixel, 200 pixel, and the height is 100 pixels, 200 pixels. So if you want to just cover the entire width or entire space, you use background size to cover. And you can also use it to be contain. It's contain. So the contain, it just makes sure that the image is fully visible. That is what this contain do. To make sure that the image is fully visible. Now, if the visibility of the image implies that it will not be able to cover the width that has been defined, so meaning that it has to now repeat itself, but the goal is that the image should be fully visible with this content. So if you want your image to be fully visible, then use content. Now we also have another property, which is the background repeat. Notice that my background is repeating itself. So notice that the maximum, I will now use background repeat. It can either be repeat or no repeat. Now if I don't want to repeat, I'll just set it to no repeat. You can see that it does not repeat itself. Now you can also have it as, okay, I want to repeat, and you can also have it as repeat x, meaning that you can repeat yourself on the horizontal axis, but why repeat y is you can repeat yourself on the vertical axis. But what I just want to pay attention to is this URL. If you want to import image into your HTML file from your CSS, you use your URL, just like you have source in HTML.